Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm Priscilla. I'm the owner of A Life Full of Simplicity. Today I'll be unboxing the Mystical Medleys Tarot. This is by Gary Hall and published by Liminal 11. So I'm really excited because Liminal 11 graciously sent me this deck for review. So I do want to give them a big thanks for sending me this. Really thankful that I get to play with this beautiful deck. It's actually not even available in Canada currently. Or I believe you can only get it if you want to get it. If you're in Canada, you can only get it through Book Depository, not through Amazon. Amazon does not have it. So I'm super excited to dive into this deck because it looks really fun and whimsical, and I just love decks like that. And again, I do want to thank Liminal 11 so much for sending me this to review. A disclaimer, just to let you know, as always, all my reviews will be 100% honest. It doesn't matter if I buy the deck myself or if it's sent to me. I will always be 100% honest and show you everything when it comes to yes, I'm super excited. So let's get right into it because look how fun. So this deck, I have to say, it reminds me of vintage Mickey cartoons. That's what it reminds me of. So I'm super excited. Look how fun. Triangle head or a pyramid head. Oh my god, this is so fun. I'm probably going to be laughing throughout this entire video, honestly. So in the back, it has some sample cards here. And then it says Gary Hall's Mystical Medleys is a tarot deck inspired by the iconic vintage cartoons of the 1930s. If you love rubber hose animation, then this is a deck for you. A truly fresh take on ancient tradition, Mystical Medleys brings lighthearted fun and madcap energy to the tarot. It's ideal for tarot fans of all varieties, animation and cinema buffs, and lovers of all things vintage. So, in the UK, it retails for £23.99. I don't know how much this retails for in Canada. As I said, you can't even get this on Amazon Canada, like from Amazon directly. You can only get it through Book Depository. So I don't know how much it is on Book Depository currently for Canada. I do know that you can get this in the US. Oh wait, there's a thing here. Oh. Ruining everything. There's an image. I'm guessing this is the devil card. That is funny. I love that. And it has like the devil imprinted on this. There's like a moon. That's funny. The moon has a face. That is hilarious. Oh my god. Oh my god, wait, there's something in the bottom. Hopefully you can see that. I'm guessing that's the Temperance card? Or maybe it's the star because it is a star. I don't know. She's pouring water, so either star or Temperance. So this is what it looks like inside. As always, cards, book, and cardboard to keep the cards in place and the book in place. I'll probably just keep the cardboard in there. Oh wow, I love this book. Okay, let's take off the plastic. Recycling. So again, as always, book hardcover. I think this is the only publishing company that I've ever seen put a hardcover book in their decks. Like, I love it. The quality is amazing, honestly. Look how fun that is. It's like so many different cards mashed up on the book. That's so fun. Okay, let's see here. So we have a forward, we have an introduction, we have a major arcana, exclusive cards, minor arcana, how to read the tarot, and tarot spreads. So we have a forward here, introduction. Let's see. Is there anything? So his passion is animation. Makes sense that he would make an animated type of tarot deck. Yeah. These cartoons really remind me of vintage Mickey, though. Vintage, very vintage Mickey Mouse, Disney type of cartoons. Okay, so the Devil card is where I began. Being someone who is naturally drawn to the dark side of anything, I always root for the bad guy in movies or in books, and heavy metal is my go-to music. Love it. Haven't listened to heavy metal in years, but yes. I thought if I could capture that cute vintage look of classic cartoons with the most infamous occult card, then I may well be onto something. So I gave it my best shot, and the response was amazing. My version of the Devil was well received, and I was lucky enough to garner the interest of the tarot community and ultimately the attention from Darren and Kay from Liminal 11. Thanks to their encouragement, here we are today with my magnum opus in your hands. I want to personally thank you and the person reading this for choosing the deck, and I hope you get as much enjoyment from it as I did from creating it. Oh yeah, I'm probably going to have a blast going through the cards. They look really good and funny. So yes, then we have a little blurb about the majors, and then it goes into the information. So as always, we have a small little picture of the card title, and then it goes into the information. It seems like there's upright meanings only, which is pretty typical for Liminal 11 decks. I believe only the new chapter tarot is the only one that has reversals in the majors only. So very typical. As I stated in, I don't know, I've stated, I think, in another video, that typically if you want to learn reversals and there's no reversals in a deck, then you can just pick up a book strictly for reversals and use that deck with that book. So it's not the end of the world when something doesn't have reversals in it. Not everyone uses reversals, and if you use reversals and you know your reversals, I'm pretty sure you can use this with reversals regardless if the guidebook has it or not. So it makes no difference in that regard. So yes. Oh, here are the exclusive cards. Oh my god, they're freaking Happy Squirrel cards. I love it. I love it so much. This reminds me of The Simpsons, that Halloween episode where Lisa goes to get a reading and then she gets like the death card and like the happy squirrel, and the death is fine, and then the happy squirrel isn't. I love it. I love it. And then that whole scene with the future and her as an adult marrying Milhouse, and oh my god, yeah, I love it. And then we have a sad squirrel. He looks angry though, not sad. I love it though. That's great. I'm reading those for sure. Then we go into the minor. We have like a little blurb here, and then it goes into the cards. So it seems like we have around 2 sentences per card, just explaining like the card itself, or like the energy of the card or the meaning of the card. So yeah, pretty typical with these small books. You're not going to get more than probably 2 or 3 sentences, which is fine, honestly. I think that's really enough to get the sense of the card, and then you can use the imagery to really tune into your own intuition. So that's fine. Maybe not the type of guidebook that I would suggest for beginners. I would say if you want this deck and you're a beginner, I would suggest maybe getting another book to work with this particular deck in terms of like maybe the Ultimate Guide to Tarot, for example. That one's pretty good for beginners. It probably has keywords and stuff that you can use. And you can work with that with this deck with this guidebook plus the deck as well. I know sometimes beginners don't really want to start with the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, even though that's usually what I suggest since it's the best place to start, because it's a traditional deck and it has traditional imagery, and a lot of people don't like that. Don't get me wrong, neither do I. I'm not really a big fan of like Rider-Waite-Smith imagery, to be honest with you. Well, not the original one anyway. The one that I use typically in my Cozy Tarot Sunday readings. The yellow in there is so bright. Ugh. But there are others that have like toned down colors. Typically it's the colors that people don't like, but yes, you could always use a deck like this to begin with and just purchase some extra books for learning purposes. Really, that's what I would do if I wanted a specific deck to learn with. I did actually learn on the Wild Unknown, which is not really conducive to learning on because the imagery is pretty difficult. But this seems like it's going to be close to RWS in terms of imagery wise. So I think learning would be fun. Would be fun and fine. Then we have the How to Read the Tarot. Then we have some spreads. So we have a daily quick draw. We have a What's Happening spread. So first card reveals what might be weighing you down. Second card advises you how to lift that weight. And the third card points out what might be the hardest for you to see. Interesting. I might do that. Then we have a Lights, Camera, Action spread. Ooh, this looks fun. Card 1 represents you and the role you will play on life's great stage. Interesting. Okay. And then card 2 is the director. And it's someone who will help guide you along the way. 3 is your script. 4 is the studio, so an outside influence that will try to dictate how you live your life. Card 5 is your claim to fame. What will you become known for? Interesting. I'm definitely gonna like do these spreads because these are pretty cool. Then we have like a chakra spread called the Spirit Scale. That's cool. I like spreads like this. Super fun. Okay. And then we just have this fun picture. So I know that this particular scene was made into an animation. So if you check out Liminal 11 or Gary Hall's Instagram, which is Mystical Medleys, I'll leave everything linked in the description box below, of course. You'll be able to see this animation. Just to let you know. So let's get into the cards because that's what we're really here to see. Okay, so these are matte, semi-matte. Well, they're not gloss. Let's okay, so this is from Luna Soul. This is matte. What is this? I don't know. It doesn't feel the same way as this card. So I don't know what kind of matte this is. Very interesting. Well, I guess it's matte. I don't know. I'm going to have to look at Lisa's cardstock video again to figure out what kind of cardstock it is. I'm assuming it's matte because that's what it looks like. It just doesn't feel the same type of matte as the Luna Soul. So if you're expecting the same kind of matte cardstock as the Luna Soul or the New Chapter Tarot, because this kind of matte cardstock I believe is the same as the New Chapter Tarot, but it's not that. Oh, let's see if it's the same size. Yeah, so standard tarot size. Right? Yes. No, a little bit off. No, it looks like this is the same size. Okay, it's the same size. So standard tarot size, which is great. Like usual, if you have this deck or decide to purchase a deck from Liminal 11, great thing. You can take this small book with you, the deck, with you. Just put it in a small little pouch, and you can take this with you on vacation, or if you're going away for the weekend, and you don't have to bring this large box with you, because sometimes boxes take up space. So it's great that the guidebook is almost as big as the cards, or a bit bigger, but still small enough to carry, in my opinion, which is great. So we have the Fool here. He has a pyramid head, which is always fun. His dog is so cute, though. I love it. Then we have the Magician. Look how funny. This reminds me of Beauty and the Beast with the where all the people are alive, like they all turned into like household items, and there's a table in there too that has like a face on it and everything. So this kind of reminds me of that. The flowers remind me of Alice in Wonderland, I think, is where the flowers are alive. He has an eyeball for a head. Oh my god, the High Priestess. Why do her pillars look so evil? I love it. It's so funny. And then we have the Empress. All the little wheat looks happy. There's like eyes on this tree. So funny. Then we have the Emperor. Very smiley for an emperor. Has the symbology of Aries, which is cool. Oh my god, the Hierophant is also an eyeball. His pillars are very angry. You have at least the symbology of the keys with the staff that he's holding. And the Lovers. Reminds me of Adam and Eve for the Lovers. Then we have the Chariot. The moons that he has on his part of his armor. One looks super angry, the other one looks super evil. We have a Strength card. The Hermit. Oh my god. He looks so evil. I love it. That's so funny. Oh my god. Hilarious, I swear. Justice. Angry and sad. Then we have the Hanged Man. The tree looks sad. He looks surprised that the tree is alive. Then we have Death. Very traditional for Death, in my opinion. Temperance. Okay, so what we saw in the box here was the Star card. Temperance. They have an eye on their head. And they're wearing sunglasses. Then we have the Devil, which started it all. I actually really love this Devil. Very traditional. Tower card. Very traditional and very funny. It looks like it's crying fire. Star card. Then we have the Moon. Yep, very traditional. So this would be a great traditional deck to use to begin with, I think. Because the imagery keeps true to RWS. Then we have Judgment. It's just funny. And then we have the World. Then we go into the Wands. Oh my god, it's a witch. What is this? Is this a cloud? What? It's so weird. It's like a puffball. Cotton. Dust. Maybe a dust ball. I don't know. It's funny though. Then we have the Two of Wands. Three of Wands. Four of Wands. Oh, look at them. They're celebrating. They're so cute. Then we have the Five. the 6. Ew, this guy's like turning his nose up to other people. Not cool, man. Not cool. We have the 7. That's funny, though. Walking a tightrope. Look at all the witches. The 8. Then we have the 9. And the 10. Then we go into the court cards. So we have the Page of Wands. Look at the little salamander here. The Knight of Wands on a horse. Salamander again. We have the Queen of Wands. We have some lions. We have sunflower. And we have the King of Wands. Still see that salamander there and there. Cool. Oh, this Ace of Cups is so cute. Look at that ghost. We have the 2 of Cups. The 3 of Cups. 4 of Cups. Oh, what a grumpy pants. Grumpy pants. We have the 5 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Very traditional for a 6 of Cups. Why is this guy so grumpy? Jesus. There's no need. This reminds me of Beauty and the Beast 100%. That reminds me of her wardrobe. Oh my god, I love it. Why are the moon and sun fighting? I feel like it's going to be a wrestling match. In the left corner, we have the moon weighing at, I don't know, 50 pounds. And then in the right corner, we have the sun weighing at 60 pounds. That's what it feels like with this imagery, that they're going to start boxing or something. Who's going to win? Sun or moon? Then we have the 9 of Cups. It's a mushroom. Oops, I just hit my camera. Sorry about that. And then we have the 10 of Cups. The Page. The Knight. We have the Queen. Oh, I like this Queen of Cups. Oh, look at the baby. And then we have the King, who's a pirate. He's a pirate. Then we have the Ace of Swords. We have the 2. This reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. We have the 3. The 4. The 5. And it's a giant picking on the smaller people. We have the 6. Shh. We have the 7. We have the 8 of Swords. The 9. Oh, the bed is crying. Oh, poor thing. Oh my god. First thing I saw was his eyes, and then I saw the peace sign. That is definitely a fantastic 10 of Swords. Wow. Wow. Page of Swords. Knight of Swords. We have the Queen. And the King. Okay, we have the last suit here. Ace of Pentacles. We have the 2. That's funny. They're Siamese twins. The 3. Working together. We have the 4 of Pentacles. The 5. Yeah, this imagery is very traditional. That's very traditional. Very traditional. It's just really whimsical, very comical, very funny. the 8, the 9, the 10, we have the Page here. Of course, we have the Knight, the Queen. Oh, look at that. The King. And then, of course, we have the extra cards, which are Happy Squirrel and Sad Squirrel. So these two I'm going to be reading. Let's see how this deck shuffles. I feel like it's going to clump, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, it clumps a bit. Probably going to have to use this quite a bit for it to loosen up. Because of the type of cardstock it is, it doesn't glide. So with use, probably it'll clump less. Gonna have to do this a few times to shuffle properly. Everything's going all over the place. Okay. Okay, for now that should be good. We're going to read The Magician. I'm going to read Eyeball Man. Eyeball Man. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what we got. Ooh, can't see the card. Let's move this up a bit. There we go. Okay, let's see here what we got for the Magician. Okay, the Magician. Hey presto! Take center stage, for you are the mighty mystical magician, and you can perform marvelous miracles of wonder. All things are possible. Use the tools available to you, and let yourself become one with the infinite universe of creation. Happiness and success are gained from hard work and the completion of tasks life places in front of you. Chart your own path and let your mind be carried away to imaginary lands full of amazing inventions. Your ideas are your unique seeds. They only exist within you and your wonderful world. Expand your horizons, grow the fanciful flowers of your spiritual garden, let love direct your will, and use your imagination to create not just good things, but great things. Sorry. Abracadabra is what it says at the end. I love it. It's good. It's a great message. Very typical of what the Magician stands for. So yes, that's what I read. Abracadabra. Okay, let's read the extra card now. So I'm going to start with the Happy Squirrel. Let's focus that. Okay, Happy Squirrel. The Happy Squirrel is a vague and mysterious mendicant, secretly scurrying to and fro up and down the world tree. What has he unearthed this time? Is this acorn a seed that needs planting to bring an interesting idea to fruition, or a tantalizing treat to be enjoyed right now? Truly an unknown factor, there's much to learn from this happy chap, who has clearly stored away exactly what he needs to now enjoy his moment in the sun. So this is what I read for the Happy Squirrel. Now, let's read. Keep Happy Squirrel there. Let's read Sad Squirrel. Sad squirrel. Even though he kind of looks angry rather than sad. Sad squirrel. Hands off my nuts. That's the sour stance of the sad squirrel. What's mine is mine. This is no cute, cuddly creature. Are you as defensive about things as this unhappy chappy? I can't. This is too funny. Unhappy chappy. Just look how sad his whole world is because he won't share. Ask yourself, why does it always rain on me? Why not share the wealth and spread the love? You'll be happier if you do. The first sentence, hands off my nuts. He doesn't want to share his acorns. That is so funny though. Oh, unhappy chappy. I love it. I love it. This is too funny. These are the two cards, the extra cards. They're great extra cards. Honestly, this whole deck is hilarious. I absolutely love it. And I'm so happy I got to review this because this is fantastic, honestly. Love this deck so much. I'm definitely going to be trying some of the spreads in the back. The last 3 spreads I'm going to try because they look fun. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out on my Instagram for that. If you're not following me, it's the same username, A Life Full of Simplicity, as it is on YouTube. So yes, let me know in the comments what you think about this deck. How funny is this? Is this something you would add to your collection? If you have it already, how do you use it? How do you like it? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. I do thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Turn on that bell so you can be notified every time I post a brand new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as it's greatly appreciated. Thanks so much and have a great day.